Hollis Farms today. Warmed up just a little bit. I think it looked like it sprinkled and rained just a little bit last night. Supposed to rain some this evening. I think it's supposed to rain a lot tomorrow. But anyway, me and Beats loaded up. We have got to run up toward North Mississippi, where we actually go is Jay Dickens Racing Engines. He also sells parts up there and takes care of us on parts, so we are headed up there to get a few parts for the street stock. I think we're getting everything to fix that steering right. Got to get a drum of fuel. I think next race out we're going to be breaking the modified out. Not sure exactly yet where we're going to go. Bad thinking about going up to Humboldt, Kansas. It is a big race, the biggest B-mod race that I've heard of so far. Pays like $8,500 to win. It'll be a heck of a place to break out, not being in a modified in 12, 13 years, but they'll do a lot of racing up there. It's 2 or 3 nights of it. Several heat races. You know, if you don't get in, it'll be B mains, C mains. If you finally make it to the show, this is kind of the way they used to do them years ago when I started. You had a lot of chances to get in, but I tell you, it'll be the best competition in these mods in the country. So hopefully, if we go out there, we'll do good. But if we don't, I should get back around a lot of people that I know. Get some information, and you're only going to be as good as what you run against. So that's why I like to travel. Like I said, it'll be the best in the country there. Get to do a lot of racing. If you kind of get out there and keep your nose clean and don't tear the car up, you can learn a lot. And when you bring that information home, it does a lot of good. And that's kind of my plan anyway, is to kind of do like we did when we went to Ocala. Not just wanting to hang around local Friday and Saturday night racing. I'm wanting to travel where they're paying, because it makes you better. The better, it's just like playing ball or anything. The better your competition is, the better you get. I know it sounds kind of crazy to break out first night, but I think we've been in the street stock long enough now, kind of got halfway back in the groove. Mod's going to be a little bit different, a little bit faster, so that's kind of, I'm ready to go somewhere. I'm ready to go somewhere where the track's hopefully going to be right. I've heard a lot about this track. Guy works it real hard, keeps it pretty smooth, and I think it gets really slick, and that's kind of what I'm wanting to chase, is this slick stuff, and kind of get better on the slick, get better with all this competition. I feel like in time we will most likely only unload, especially the street stock, for money shows, and that's what I'm looking towards with the modified. Having 2 cars, we should just about every weekend or every time we go be able to unload for some pretty decent money. And just kind of got so much money tied up in these things, I just really don't want to go chase the weekly shows. We will some around the house, you know. We want to kind of take a break and just run around the house. But there has been so much rain around here. These tracks, they won't have anything. There's a dead deer or something. Man, a big old deer. Somebody clobbered that thing. The way these tracks are going to be for a little while around here, they're going to be rough and wet, and they don't have anything to do with the track owners. It's just Mother Nature. We've been getting so much rain, ain't much they can do about it. So I'm wanting to hit some smooth, racy tracks with a lot of competition. I mean, we liable to end up out here in Kansas and not even getting the show. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. Most of the time, the way they do these big deals is you draw. It's a lot of luck of the draw, but I got to look a little closer. I think they do have passing points, and so you get points for, if you happen to draw in the back, you get more points. You get points for passing. It helps you start in position later. stock as far as the steering and all that kind of stuff. GRT's been building them things for a long time, and they're not going to hardly make those mistakes. But I don't want any of the mistakes to be us, so we'll go over it several times before we go. But this is what I originally got the car built for, was the USRAB mods, and they just happened to start this endurance lane modified deal after I got the car, which will be great because they're going to have some pretty good paying shows within a couple hours of the house. So just a little update and plans for the modified future racing. Getting kind of back deep in it. I like it. No, again, we've had a lot of videos with racing lately, kind of back to back, but it's been so wet, I hadn't really been able to do anything on the farm, so kind of glad we got to do that. Didn't get to do just a whole lot of hog hunting this go around because of the rain. A couple of my spots that I used to hog hunt on, I lost. Owners, and I understand it's their property, they can do what they want, but some of the owners kind of got a little peculiar over it. And I'm gonna tell you, all those places I was hog hunting, it was no less than an hour and a half drive, and that part gets old. And we've got, with part of the management program that we're going to be doing over on our place, Mississippi, and where we've caught too this year since deer season's been out, is on our property, and that's going to be my first place to hog hunt, is to take care of our stuff. So just a couple of little updates on the hog hunting and racing. Turkey season's just about here, and we're ready to do that. I told Brad the other day, I don't want him to get mad at me. I love the turkey hunt and I love to race, so we're gonna have to balance that. We got to make sure we get Sissy a turkey. So, a lot going on. All right, I'm gonna roll up here and get a few parts and quit rambling, and we'll be back. All right, y'all, we went and did a little parts shopping. Went ahead and got 2 drums of fuel, so I won't have to drive back up there anytime soon. And we're gonna be working on the steering on the street stock probably here in just a little while. This is the kind of bearing we're gonna put in it. I like a Heim joint better, but the way this car is built, this bearing deal is gonna be better. I don't think this one will get galled up, especially if we get out of buying from where the other one was. So we're gonna be whacking on that here in just a minute. All right, y'all, I want y'all to check this thing out. Brad went ahead and him and his wife put the wrap on the mod. Is this thing not looking right? Look at that. Try to get the whole car in here. It lifts in the way, but that thing is looking right. This may be one of the best looking cars I've ever had. Probably is the best looking. Man, that looks good. See if I can get a good view down here. That thing looks right. I am happy with that thing. If it goes as fast as it looks, this thing will be bad. I like that. First wrap on a car I've ever had. I mean, this whole deal here, from here down, that's one big sticker. Why they call it a wrap. We're having a little trouble. It's got so many rivets down through here, but before it's over with, it'll get worked out. Brad and his wife did a heck of a job on this thing. Number on top. Thing's looking good. He even did a deal with my name over here. That's looking good. I mean, she is right. Very happy with this. We did some good measuring, and he took the measurements and did good. That looks good on the front right there. I like it. All right, y'all, we back on the street stock. It's not a good sign when you got the steering shaft out. But we're finna fix it. All right, y'all, here's what we gotta do. We gotta grind all this weld off, take the knuckle off, get this bearing off, put a new bearing on it. Alright y'all, I finally got this knuckle ground off, knocked off. Now I gotta knock this bearing off, if it'll come off. It'll come off. I gotta undo them Allens. Alright, let's see if this baby will drive off. Does it have 2 in it? Yeah, this got 2 in it. Let's see what she'll do. Oh yeah. What I'm talking about. Anybody on YouTube need a bearing? I ain't gonna use it no more. Thing don't even spin good when it ain't on. Jump. Here's the bearing that we're using. That thing's made by Ware's Machine and Racing Products. Chad Ware's a good guy and he is smart. That thing's gonna work like a top. We're touching up now. Trying to get this bearing slide on there a little bit. Alright y'all, we got the bearing on the shaft, got some plate to cover the firewall, got the U-joint to go on the collapsible steering. Welded on this end, splines on that end. Alright y'all, man stuck in the car head first. This is bad. What you want me to pull on? You want me to get the motor hoist out? Alright y'all, here's what we got. We had that big hole in the firewall at Ocala, so we got this bearing in here from Ware's, and now we made us a plate, got it bolted in. All we gotta do is fasten the bearing, and then we got all this done. Jump inside and fix the steering, adjust it. Alright y'all, got her back together. That looks almost custom, don't it? That's the way it's supposed to look, straight. I'm coming. Uh-oh. Alright, y'all, ended up having a pretty good day. Got us some parts. Oh, got the steering fixed on the street stock. That worked out pretty good. Wished I hadn't had to do it, but it still worked out pretty good. Got the fuel unloaded. Fixing to burn a few sacks, boxes, and then we got to feed horses, the mules, and the dogs. Oh, the mod looks good, don't it? Man, I believe that's the best race car, best looking race car I've ever had. Dustin up there at XRG, Fast Ride XRG Graphics, whatever, did a wonderful job. And Brad and his wife did a heck of a job putting it on. Pretty excited about that. Didn't think I was going to be able to get Brad out of the cockpit. I thought he was stuck. I thought we was going to have to get a winch to pull him out, but had a good time and got a lot done today. If y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us. Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, hollisfarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.